everybody, and welcome to the Dish.
Well, this is our 12th episode, I do believe.
Yes, it is.
And we have been getting so many comments from you, our lovely fans, that today we decided for one episode, we are going to address all of those comments that you guys have been sending our way. Well, we have one comment in particular that we're going to talk about. But before we get into the comments, I think we should also, you know, reiterate why we guys decided to do the show.
And let me interrupt for a second. I do want to add that I think it's important that we do this as we're going into a new year as well. You know, so we want to start off the new year with the Dish on a positive foot, you know, so everyone's on one page.
Yes. But the purpose of us doing this show was because of all the suicides with the teens and everything that were going on, and then the people who were being bullied and all of that stuff, and people just not being happy with who they were. So because we were in the entertainment industry, we decided to just take off all the makeup and all the glam that you guys are used to seeing us in, you know, Naisha, Raquel, myself, and Sophia, and we just wanted to come to you as ourselves, you know, without all of that. So, having said that, we have been receiving lots of great comments, but we've got a couple of negative comments, and one of them...
Also, please let them know that this is just a group of friends who are getting together after rehearsals each and every Tuesday going to dinner. We have dinner like this every Tuesday, and we just decided that we've been doing this for years.
Yeah.
And all we did now is turn the television on you. So this is our reality show. We're not changing the format for what we're doing. This is what we've been doing for years.
We also stated these are just our opinions and views. We did not say go and adopt our opinions and apply them to your life. We did not say that. There's no constitution that you have to live by what we say. These are only our opinions.
That's what she said. I said you have to live by what we say. We are setting the law and the standards here. And if you watch the Dish, you better listen and do everything we say.
Amen.
But listen. But we have one young lady, you know, what she said she is.
We're going to say young lady.
We're
just going to say moving ahead.
She's a trans woman, briefly, and I won't go into everything. Basically, the gist of the comments that were made were, basically, she was confused as to if Raquel, well, she referred to Raquel as Lady R. She's confused as to whether Lady R identifies herself as a man or a drag queen. She's also a little bit confused with the lingo that we use here on this show. She says that we're using a lot of club lingo, and because of that, she can't really follow. She's not quite sure she understands what we're talking about. She also said that it is unfair for us to clump trans people in with gays. That's totally unfair, according to this young woman. And we do respect your opinion, and you're entitled to have that. She also says that on last week's episode, I believe it was, Lady R made reference to Jesus being the only perfect person, and she says that that is a Christian perspective, and that if we were to ask Jews or Buddhists and other religious groups, they would say, I'm a little confused on this. Maybe she can write in again and clarify. Your grammar is kind of confusing me. And I quote, religious groups, they would say, he would say otherwise. Don't really know what that means. I'm assuming she's trying to say that the other religious groups... You're right. Clarify that for me, because now I'm confused.
And read the last part.
The last part is...
when we all strive.
This beacons the question of what is perfection. We can get down pat on who is given the best example worldwide. We can begin to strive for it. But it's clearly Christ-like to forgive. Again, another point of confusion for me. Maybe you could, you know, write in again as you've done already and clarify.
You're so nasty.
No, I just want to be clear.
Oh, I'll get on him after the concert.
But
anyway, let's let Raquel have the floor since you were the just of comment.
As I stated before, number one, I represent myself first before I represent the transgender community, or as you would like for me to say, the LGBT community. As my regular dialogue when I'm with my friends, when we have our dinner, I don't always use proper terminology. We use, as we say, gay lingo, because that is what we use in common diction and common communication when we're speaking naturally. So I will respect you on that. Will I always abide by that? No, I won't. No, I will not. Again, I'm going to have to agree with Mario. These are just the views that the panelists here that are sitting amongst ourselves here, that we have gone from our own experiences and we're just sharing it with you. Me being a transgender woman, when I'm not on stage, when I'm on stage, I'm a female illusionist. And yes, I do believe that there was one perfect man, because I do believe in Christianity. And so do you, pertaining to your email at the end, if someone's going to be Christ-like. I'm not here to offend anyone, just as well as we appreciate your opinions and anybody else who decides they want to email or write us. We appreciate all comments. We appreciate all of your, I guess you could say, insight on experiences that you have, because your experiences may not be ours. So, in saying that, hopefully you understand. My panelists here, they're looking at me crazy because my voice is going in and out. But I've stated my purpose, so that's all I really wanted to say. And I'm not going to continue to address something over and over. This is just on our personal experiences.
Well, first of all, I like to say that, you know, like we said, we used to go out after rehearsal. Every Tuesday we go out and eat, and we were coming up with these nice topics and stuff, and we just decided, you know, we should get somebody to take this and put it on YouTube and our Facebook and pages and stuff, because we may be able to help somebody. And as you can look across this panel, you don't see any lesbians, you don't see any down low brothers, you don't see any different types of, we have a lot of different type of transes. You don't see one of each type of trans that we have, because we have many different people in our community. We've also stated on several episodes that we only have 15-minute segments, because you can only upload 15-minute segments on YouTube. So we try to keep the panel to the 5, because we don't have that long to talk. And if we add more people to the panel, then we won't be able to load the clips up on YouTube. However, we don't
add a lot of people to the panel, because they weren't going out to dinner with us after rehearsal.
Yeah, that too.
This is the reality. Now, we will have guests when we do our live audience.
Yeah, we said we're going to have guests.
She will be welcome to come and state her views. And your views will be accepted and appreciated, like mine should be. Okay.
But anyway, it's just like everybody said, you know, we decided to do this show to help people, not to hurt people. And we cannot have everybody on the show. We cannot have everybody as a part of the panel. And would we like to have everybody on the panel? Of course we would. We have reached out to different people in our community, and we have, you know, told them that we want to invite them on as guests. However, we cannot take every single idea that you guys give us and try to work with it. We can try to work it within the show, but we cannot promise you that we can take every single idea and work it in the show. Now, we've also said on several of our shows that we would like for you guys to get together with your friends, and you guys sit down and you all talk, because the young people are the ones that we wanted to reach. So we wanted the young people to sit down and, you know, talk amongst each other and discuss things, as opposed to just meeting up at the club. And you said that, you know, you don't go to the clubs. We're speaking club lingo. How did you know that it was club lingo if you don't go to the club? Did somebody tell you that? Well, if somebody told you that it was club lingo, then ask them what the lingo stands for. But anyway, I can go on and on and on, but I'm going to pass it over to Dysh so she can tell you a little something about how she feels about the email.
I have no thought whatsoever on that email. I could care less in regards to that email, because before you try to read or critique someone, hit spell check. Thank you.
No, spell check wasn't going to do nothing with that.
Spell check would have helped some of it.
Yeah, the spelling.
It would have given you options of words to put in there.
Yeah, because I'm sure it would have dinged. Are you sure?
But anyway, we thank everybody for the comments. We have the majority of our comments are all positive, but we just wanted to sit down and address that. And one of the main comments that we've been getting is, like she brought up, you know, when are y'all going to take live? I want to be in the audience so we can ask questions. When are y'all going to take when we can call in and all that stuff? We are really, really working on doing a live taping real soon, so you guys better be ready when 2011 hit. Don't want to miss this train, honey, because this train is going to be on the track and rolling real fast. Ain't that right, girls and guys? Ain't that right, girls? You all right, Mom?
Do not call me Hey, girl. I'm going to come up with what my new category is. That's what I'm going to.
Your new title?
Yeah, my new title. Because, every week it's just so many different branchings off of something else.
Yeah, and then I think somewhere in the email, she also mentioned about, when you made the comment about Christianity, that's only one perfect one. There was no one. Everybody was in agreement. I think we all were in agreement because we all are Christians and we all practice the same faith. Had I been a Buddhist, I probably would have had a problem with it. Had I been a Catholic or Muslim, I probably would have had a problem with it. But since I shared the same...
Well, the only reason, had I been a Buddhist, I wouldn't have had a problem with it because that would have been her views and her opinions. That's what I'm trying to get you to see. Nothing is wrong with your opinions, and you are entitled to those as well as we are when we sit here and discuss this. And that's all we're doing, discussing our views and our opinions.
Yeah, when you're not sure of something, you can write in and get clarity on what someone meant, opposed to going off on a tangent and just being look the fool. I can't even get the words out because the email just didn't make sense. It just doesn't make sense, and I'm not going to apologize for it. The email was ignorant. You were ignorant to send that in, and it doesn't make sense. We couldn't even make sense out of what you were saying because the words were so misspelled. It wasn't used in the right content.
You were using something other than club lingo.
Ebonics. I get you.
That was not Ebonics.
I get you.
Don't get upset. That was not Ebonics.
Well, and something to add on, and not to go on and on about this one in particular email, there are a few other comments that, I would just like to address that, again, we do respect and value your opinions and your comments. However, I think you should probably give a little bit more thought to the legitimacy of your comments before you actually press send.
What they say, girl?
Someone was chewing gum on the dish. Well, this is the dish we're eating. So at any given time, any one of the five of us may very well be chewing. That's often what you do when you eat. I've been out with some of y'all. I understand where you're coming from. I've been out with some of y'all and you swallow your food. You don't chew it. So I can understand where you're coming from. You said, if you know you want to talk, don't try to chew that food and talk. Just swallow it. Oh, just swallow it. Very dangerous. I don't recommend you do that. I say just chew.
So that's what we did today. We ate our pizza before we turned the camera on.
Because we didn't want to be chewing.
And look, speaking of pizza, another comment.
Speaking of pizza, another comment was that we always have chicken. This doesn't look like chicken. This is pizza.
But we like chicken.
But I must admit, one of the pizzas did have some chicken on it. Because I'm from the country. I love chicken. I'd have been to boot camp. The lost weight, gained it back because of the chicken. I love Popeyes. I love Church's. I love Kentucky. I love Publix chicken. I love chicken. And when I go out to eat, and when we were going out to eat, and when we still go out to eat, I order chicken.
Yes, we do.
Chicken with noodles, chicken fried, chicken baked, spring roll chicken, and if I get spaghetti meatball, get a slice of chicken on the side, baked chicken. I love chicken. So baby, you asking us not to have no chicken at the dish is just like asking a crack addict not to smoke crack.
We also had one other comment that was saying on a couple of episodes that everybody wasn't engaging in the conversation. Everybody doesn't have something to say on every topic, and sometimes if we do that, the show will go longer than it's supposed to. So,
and I think to understand that a little bit better is sometimes, like a couple of episodes, I've just had a topic that I want to discuss, and we don't discuss the topic until we turn the camera on because we want the, response to be, real. So, having said that, sometimes we get into these discussions. We don't know how long they go, but we know we only have 15-minute segments. And if it's a juicy topic, then we will, pick that topic up during the next segment.
What are we talking about? What's
Comments.
Because I didn't know what to talk about.
Comments. Ain't no topic. It's just the comments that we've been getting. The feedback.
This topic is comments.
Oh, see? Okay, there we are.
So thanks for that. We're gonna leave. We're gonna take a little break. We're gonna give everybody time to cool off because you done pissed everybody off, girl. Oh, me too. Now you should go taking a break, girl.
Break.
Be right back.